How's it going, guys? My name is Onesie, and I'm here with something a little bit special. I'm back with some Pokemon Academy Life. Now, Pokemon Academy Life is a Pokemon visual novel that's very heavy on storytelling, with some dating sim aspects and some Pokemon battling mechanics in it. But it's basically just a Pokemon visual novel that wants to tell a story based around these characters. And this game is one that I never thought I'd ever see return. It's one I never thought I'd ever get to play again. I thought it was just going to stay as a wonderful nostalgic memory in the back of my mind of a time where the world was my oyster and I'd be able to do what I wanted, and the future had so many different possibilities for me. But unfortunately, the game got cancelled over the course of 5 or 6 years, from the time between, I believe, 2015, 2016 and 2021. The game got cancelled. There were some updates to it, but it just looked like it was going to sit on the shelf. But then this year, a few weeks ago now, by the time I'm recording this is currently version, as you can see down there, version 0408 2023, which is the most current version available to me at the time of recording. A few weeks ago, the Pokemon visual account, which is the account that the developer used to keep everyone updated, decided to announce that the game had returned and basically just shadow dropped it. Now, I wasn't able to record it very quickly afterwards, and there's actually been a couple of updates to the game and a bunch of hot fixes and bug fixes already, which is insane. But from what it looks like, having spent a little bit of time in their Discord talking to a few people, this game looks to be in good hands. The people that have got control of the project now seem to be really passionate people who have got big plans for the game, for the project, and I saw that and it just made me immensely happy. So I just decided that I needed to come back and I needed to sit down and properly record myself playing through this game for the first time, just like I did back in 2015, and just experience it again. So yeah, without further ado, without anything else, let's get into it. But first, we have to go in here and turn profanity on. Because we are not, well, we're not pussies up in here. We can handle a few swear words in our Pokemon game. In fact, most people would want that. Everyone's been asking for more mature Pokemon stories. So, yeah. Let's hit new game. I don't have a file, so if I click continue, see they're all empty slots. So this is my absolute first time playing this. I'm honestly really excited, so let's go. This is different. This is not how the game used to start. We didn't meet Oak for a good while yet. Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. That's me. Let's begin with your name. What is it? My first name is Alex. Right, so your first name is Alex. That's me. That's me. Well then, what's your last name? I don't feel comfortable putting my last name out there on the internet, so I don't know what to call myself for this. Alex Onesie. Yeah, Alex Onesie. Let's go with that. Right, so your last name is Onesie. Sure is. Sure is. Right, so your name is Alex Onesie. That's what it says on my birth certificate. I remember. You're the trainer of this Pikachu. Aww, very cute. He's quite fond of you. What was his name again? Right. So, what should I call it? I think I'm going to call this thing Flobberdoff. Flabberdash, because my podcast partner's favourite Pokemon is Pikachu. I don't think it would be doing him a good service if I didn't at least name it after him. You named him Flabberdash? The one and only. The best in the world. The one and only. That's right, I remember him now. His name is Flabberdash. Now, one more thing. This is a story about many young adults your age, and your age group. Well, to be more direct, people will swear. However, you may choose that to be censored. You can change this anytime you want. Incidentally, in the pause menu, you can access by right-clicking. Just like that. Ooh, social and traits. We'll get into those later, I guess. In any case, would you like expletives to be censored in this story for now? This feature is not guaranteed to work. You can tell that this is still a project, like, being developed, so, yeah. You know what, I've mentioned already, I'm happy with profanity being allowed. I'm a big boy. I can handle a few vulgar language now and then, so fuck no. God. I'm sorry, Susan. Oh wait, no, it's not Susan anymore. Very well. Alex, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Now it's time to wake up. Wake up! Pikachu! Ah. This is a bit more like it. Gah! Ugh. Phew. Almost slipped in. What's up, Flabberdash? That is not how I would speak to him in real life. Pikachu. Time to rise and shine. Pikachu? Hey, that's a good thing, buddy. A future champion's Pokemon should get up early in the morning and go to bed late. Like they say, late to bed and early to rise makes you, tired all the time. Yes, it does. Did I just hear my darling baby say the word tired? Oh, hey Mom. Welcome to my bedroom. Yes, please come in and make yourself at home. As long as you're living under my roof, I certainly will. Fair. Anyway, I heard you said the word tired. I didn't know you even knew that word, sweetie. Mom, what are you saying? Well, when you have more energy than your Pikachu, a mother can sometimes be led to think her son doesn't sleep. Hey, there's no sleep if I want to be champion someday. Well, no time to sleep anyway. I wonder if Flabberdash agrees with you. Pika. He's a tired little boy. Well, when I'm champion, I'll have more Pokemon than just Flabberdash. Anyway, we're burning daylight. Come on, Flabberdash, let's go for a run before the sun gets too high. Wait! God, slow down for half a second, won't you? I have some really, really big news. I'm putting on my running shoes right now, but go ahead. Wouldn't you like to guess? Ooh, you're gonna start charging me rent. Is it another skitty video? Oh my god, that's brilliant. I like that. That's what I would say. You're gonna start charging me rent? Aw, sweetheart, I wouldn't dream of it. Can you be my mom, please? You'll always be welcome home, sweetie. Oh, I know that, Mom, but really, I wouldn't mind working to contribute to the household as well. I would. Or at least get a bigger bed. Sweetheart, you don't need to think about something like that yet. You just graduated high school. You've got plenty of time to work. You should be enjoying your young years. Besides, this news is going to interfere with any working plans you might have had. Huh? Oh, my darling baby boy, I'm so proud. Pinching my cheeks, Mom. I'm 18, you know. I'm not 18 anymore. Oh, I know, and it happened far too soon for my heart. But enough about my happiest memories. You got into Kocon Academy! No, I didn't. What? I couldn't have, Mom. The application fee alone was 10,000... Right. Poké-dollars. I'm gonna go with Poké-dollars. Might be the wrong form of currency they actually... If I get corrected, I'll change it, but we're saying Poké-dollars. The application fee alone was 10,000 Poké-dollars. Besides, my grades are in the bottom 10th percentile for Kocon, and my extracurriculars are non-existent. What's there to do in Pallet Town besides hang out with Old Man Oak? I couldn't even apply, Mom. I wrote 3 letters to them asking for a fee waiver. I only got a response on my 3rd letter, and they just said to stop pestering them.
Sweetheart, we could have afforded the application fee.
Not for my odds. I used one of those online calculators, you know. They said my chance of getting in was too low to be computed. Which has to be some kind of record at least.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. I know that getting into Kocon was always a dream of yours.
Hey, that was just the most direct path to becoming champion. I'll figure out another one. Why did you think I got into Kocon, though?
Oh, it's just because we received a letter that says Kocon Academy Acceptance Letter on the envelope.
Huh? That's very misleading. Can I see it?
Sure thing, sweetie.
Oh yeah, it says it right there. Huh, that's weird. Oh, I bet I know what happened. This was probably meant to go to him, wasn't it?
Maybe, but perhaps you should just read it.
I'm not going to read his mail, Mom. That's like a major crime. Yes, it is. If you read someone else's mail, at least open someone else's mail that's not addressed to you, without their express permission, that's a crime.
Well, I've already read it, and you don't want me to go to prison alone, do you?
And that's how the Onesie crime family got started. Hell yeah, the Onesie family, with a famous, notorious Pallet mafia. And you're all my mafia family. Every single one of you watching this video. We're gonna go to prison together. Alright, let's see what this thing says.
Good!
Oh my god, Mom.
Well, sweetheart, was this perhaps a letter meant for our charming neighbor? Or was it, as I said, proof that good things happen to good people?
How?
I really don't know, actually. I never doubted that you'd get in, but if you didn't even apply, I'm not sure if my motherly belief was that powerful.
I have no idea, Flubberush. I just have no idea. But I'm not going to lead this gift horse to water.
I don't think that's exactly how the phrase goes.
I was just about to say that. Oh, that's funny. So this is slightly different so far, but it's still using, from my knowledge at the moment, a lot of the same sort of arts, a lot of the same art that was in the original. It's just been rewritten a bit, which I don't hate. The rewrite so far seems nice. It does seem quite good, and it actually gives my guy, Mr. Red here, a little bit of character, which he was a little bit of a blank slate at times, but I didn't hate that either, so yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, and by the way, these departure boards, yeah, all these airlines going to all the different regions and stuff. We've got Alola, but that's the most recent region that's on there. Also, shout out to Fenac City in Ore, which always gets forgotten by like fan projects, but yeah, we've got Ore right there, which is awesome. And yeah, it's the exact same board on the other side, just with different like shading and stuff. The Kanto Airfield Terminal in Viridian City, and a one-way ticket to the Kocon region. I can't believe it's been an entire month, and we still have absolutely no idea how I got into Kocon. We definitely emailed the school several times to make sure this wasn't a mistake, right?
Of course, sweetie, both of us did.
So there's 2 big questions now. How did I get in, and how are we going to pay for this?
That should be the last thing you're worrying about, sweetheart. We'll figure something out, don't worry. ...
I believe you, Mom. We'll figure something out. And hey, worst case scenario, I get 6 months of free tuition before they realise we can't pay and they kick me out.
Don't even joke about that. This is as far as I can take you, Alex.
I'm 18. I'll be fine. Not 18.
I know you will. A goodbye hug from my beloved champion?
Man, I'm going to have to work really hard to not let all the people at Kocon realise that I'm such a huge mama's boy. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Pika.
Pika-pee.
Looks like Flubberush loves you as well. Oh, hey buddy, don't look so sad. I'll send for you as soon as I'm allowed to. I'm just not allowed to bring any of my personal Pokemon with me right away. Keep Mom company for me in the meantime, will ya? Yeah, I'll give you one of Alex's famous head rubs to tide you over till then. I am known to give particularly good head rubs. I'm off, Mom.
Have a safe trip. Take care now. Oh, and make sure you do your laundry and go to bed earlier so you don't end up falling asleep so much and eat full meals, not just energy bars.
She's still yelling something. Doesn't she know I can't hear her? Oh man, Flobbersh looks real sad. He'll just have to be strong until I can get him sent to the academy. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stay with Mom, if I'm being honest.
Pika pika. Oh, don't worry, Flobbersh. You'll be with him just before you know it. Though it'd be a lot easier to put you on the plane if you just stayed in your ball. Pikachu. Oh, I know how you feel. I really do. But it's best not to dwell on these sorts of things. All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV.
I still remember that line being one of my favourites just because of the reference. It's brilliant.
Let's go home. This is the pre-boarding announcement for the 7:45 a.m. flight to Inspira City. Takeoff will begin in 45 minutes. We are now requesting passengers with small children and Pokemon to begin boarding at this time. Regular boarding will begin in 15 minutes. Thank you. ...
Pika.
Pika.
Phew. Do city folk really always use airplanes to go places? This is nothing like flying on a Pokemon. Not that I've done that yet either. Some of the older guys back in Pallet told me the Kocon region is just next door to Unova, but pretty far away from Kanto. If Kocon is this far away, I can't imagine how far Kalos or Alola are. Ugh, I've been here for 10 hours. Wait, what's that out the window?
Good afternoon, passengers. We are expecting to land in the Kocon region in approximately 20 minutes. The weather in Inspira City is clear and sunny. As we start our descent, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is in the locked and upright position, and all electronic devices are turned off. Thank you.
Alright, this is it. The beginning of the rest of my life. Cheers to the beginning of the rest of my life. Drink today, Pepsi Max with lime. Except I have no idea where I am, or which direction the school's in. Also, yeah, I remember these. Amazing references. I just think the art for this is just phenomenal. Every single scene just looks absolutely beautiful. And hey, the trees don't look like they're from Ocarina of Time in this Pokemon game. Jesus Christ. If I remember correctly from my research, there should be a bus that leads there, right? The red line. The problem is, I see the scarlet line, the ruby line, even the pearl line. Those are all red-ish. That is the first reference we have of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it's come 10 minutes into the game. So they have definitely rewritten a lot of this. Well, if I just pick a direction and start running, I'm bound to hit something that points me in the right direction.
For heaven's sake, slow down and think about your surroundings. If you're lost, just ask someone for directions.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Hey, excuse me, do you know which bus goes to...
Huh?
There he is.
What?
Dop, dop, dop.
Son of a bitch!
Blue.
What the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Is it too hard to believe I got into Kocon Academy?
No, I can totally believe that. Just like I can believe that you're the Queen of Kalos, or that it says gullible on the ceiling.
But we're outdoors. There is no ceiling.
I almost wish you had made it into Kocon. I'll miss my favorite stooge when I'm taking my place among the future champions of the world.
Then you'll be really happy when you see me walking down the same hallways as you.
You almost sound serious.
There's two things I take seriously, Blue. My dream to be a Pokemon champion and my rivalry with you.
Don't be so cocky. I don't take you seriously at all. You're a dreamer with no direction.
That is very mean. You know you love me really, Blue.
I know exactly where I'm going and how I'm getting there.
Hey, Blue, since I'm obviously not going to Kocon Academy and you are, there's no way that anyone at this new school will learn about your nickname, right?
Don't you dare.
That nickname that everyone called you, the one I came up with when I was like 6 and stuck with you all the time.
I'm warning you.
Remind me what that was again. Oh my god, right, so when I was playing Pokemon Emerald for the first time, well, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, I always called the rival Slappy. I don't know why. I just thought that I just thought it sounded like something that someone wouldn't want to be called. Like if you're just going around calling, "Hey, look, it's Slappy." Like, I just thought that it was ruder and meaner than it was, but it really wasn't. Oh, I think I'm close. Was it Slappy? Yep, that was it. That was it.
It doesn't make sense. It's not clever or catchy. It was so stupid. Why did everyone call me that?
Because your face looks like one that deserves to be slapped. I guess the humor is just a bit too highbrow for you, Slappy.
You wouldn't know highbrow if it hit you with a shovel. You're a country hick who saw a champion on TV one day and deluded yourself into thinking you had a chance. Now I've got way more important stuff to do than hang around with a clown like you, so I'm out of here. Smell you later.
Bye, Slappy.
Country hick? We come from the same town.
Anyway, I need to find someone that can point me in the direction of the academy. Maybe someone I don't know this time. Oh, hello, Silver. I don't remember you coming. I actually don't even remember Silver being in the original game. So if he's a new character, that makes me happy. I don't think I've ever seen a guy whose face says more obviously, "Don't talk to me." Well, I can definitely find someone without such an aura of antisociality if I just... Hey, Red. Huh, me? What are you, dense? I'm looking straight at you. Oh shit, is this guy trying to pick a fight? I don't have anyone to back me up. I should probably just get out of here. Okay, I think that's the end of this conversation. Wait, I just meant to... Forget it. Ignore me. Oh, maybe it's just very awkward. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Why don't you tell me what's up? I just wanted to say that I, overheard your conversation. Not a strong start, but carry on. And I figured that, well, if you really did get into Kocon, and since you were looking around, you were probably trying to find your way there. I'm pretty perceptive. Thanks. It's a survival mechanism. Anyway, am I right? I mean, are you trying to get into Kocon? Yeah, if you could point me in the right direction, that'd be a really big help. Good, that's what I want. To be helpful, I mean. So... that way. Thanks. Is it running distance? I mean, I wouldn't, but probably. Cool. See ya! Hey, wait. Yeah? What's up? About earlier. Sorry, it's been a pretty rough day so far. But it's barely past noon. Hey, don't worry about it. We all have those kinds of days. Oh, I know. Here, take this. Yeah, it was, I think it was an OC last time, an original character that gave us this, so... Yeah, I like the way Silver's been written so far. A chocolate bar? Oh. It's a Rage Candy bar. Yeah, a chocolate bar. They're from Johto. Huh? Well, my mother told me never to accept candy from strangers, so the name's Alex. What's yours? Oh, it's Silver. Cool. See you then. So the man just stopped me, handed me a chocolate bar, and told me where to go. Fair play. If you care, that bus goes directly there. Man, I'm never gonna get to go on my run, am I? Fine, I'll get on the bus, jeez. I feel like I'm missing some context. Life's better without it. See ya, Red. He just told me his name's Silver. Unless that's like a nickname I'm calling him now. Oh, here it is. Braven buskins, soda poppin'. Love it, honestly. I've got to ask, has anything been... Well, I can see Burger Kingler. I don't think there's anything new been added, but I can see Puff. That's... the Pokemon Company. There's a Pokemon card. There's Pokebank right there. Yeah, this image. Oh, I didn't even notice the Pokestar Studios Mecha Tyranitar's there. That's cool. Yeah, this image brings me a lot of nostalgia. And Samsung Flora I've spotted there. Oh my god, Taco Bell Sprout. Yep, this is so nostalgic. I'm having a great time. This place is big, like really big. I saw Inspira tons of times when I was doing my research on Kocon, but eesh, just looking up at the skyscrapers gives me vertigo. I have to really crane my neck too. Oh, hey, I can see the school from here. Alright, now if I just tighten my laces, then I can finally... Bump. Can you move, maybe? I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Sorry. Wait, that was totally on him. Why did I apologize?
Brother, man, you can't let jerks like that push you around. You need to stand up to them and tell dicks like that what's what. Have some confidence in yourself. You don't need anyone to back you up.
Hi? I appreciate the support, but who are you?
Brawly.
Yeah, that checks out. Hey, that uniform, you're a Kocon student, right?
Oh yeah, member of the student council actually. Are you a new student?
Yeah, my name's Alex. I'm actually headed to the academy now.
Well, nice to meet you, Alex. I'm actually running a bit late for this orientation. The student council president is running, so I got a dash. Up for a jog? ...
Oh, I think we're gonna get along fine.
Yeah, lead the way, Brawly.
Finally got to go on my run. So my character's a bit more of a gym freak than the last one.
Oh boy, you're pretty damn fast. You sure you never trained?
Just went for the odd run every day. Never had the chance for more. Back at Pallet High, the closest thing to a sports team we had was the old folks bingo club.
Maybe you're just a natural then. Anyway, we're here.
Damn, it's gorgeous. Wow, okay, gotta center myself. You said there's some sort of orientation thing first, right, Brawly?
Yeah, that's...
Brawly! Yeah, that's the thing I'm late for.
Brawly, were you running in your uniform again?
Yep, sorry, Prez.
Oh, sweetheart, you will be. You will be.
I already am.
Now, who's this?
Alex, ma'am. Yeah, I'm gonna cover for Brawly. He helped us out. We went on a run. We're best bros. We've got a bond now. A new student. I was a bit lost, so Brawly helped me find my way here. +1.
Really? How wonderful it is to hear you're taking your student council responsibilities seriously for once. But where are my manners? Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, Kocon Academy Student Council President. Please, if you ever need something, know that we, the Student Council, are here to serve you.
Now, is this going to be like every anime I have ever seen, where the Student Council is some weird criminal organization that has way too much power and influence across the entirety of society? Because if so, I'm here for it.
Except for right now, as we're very late for the orientation, we need to set up, so please excuse us.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
See, Alex, you can just chill till we announce orientation over at the loudspeaker. Go to the dorms, pick out a suite.
Dorms, huh? I guess I should go looking for wherever those are. Yes, I should.
Hey, are you a new student?
Yeah, what's up?
We are too. Pleasure.
Oh, that was the guy speaking, my bad.
We were hoping you knew something about the orientation that's coming up. We know there is one, but we don't know where it is.
Yeah, I was just chatting with a student council member about that. He said to just pick out a dorm, then they'd announce the assembly over the loudspeakers.
You already have the ear of a student council member? Formidable pre-existing connections, I suppose?
Not so much. Just met him in Inspira half an hour ago. Don't know anyone here except another new student, actually.
Really? No connections at all? It's so hard to get in here, though. How did you manage it?
Would it be rude to assume that you come from money? Ha, I wish. I lived in a one-bedroom house in Pallet Town. Then perhaps you're a legacy? First person in my family to go to college, actually. Personally, I was the second person in my family to go to college.
Okay, so your academics had to be stellar. 4.1s across the board, top of your class?
You're not gonna believe this, but my high school was pass-fail, so in the sense that there were only a few of us, and we all passed, I was top of the class, but I was probably at the bottom of that group.
You can't sit with us anymore.
Yeah, we have to go somewhere else.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that figures. I mean, from their perspective, and even mine, there's no way I should be here. But I am. And I'll do whatever it takes to prove to everyone, and myself, that I deserve this chance. Yes, I will. Ooh. Hello, welcome to Relic Hall, one of the 3 residence halls of this esteemed academy. Are you here to reserve a dorm? If so, may I have your name, first and last? Sure, it's Alex Onesie, and I think I'm here to reserve a dorm. That's what Brawley said to do. You met Brawley then. You know him? Yes. Oh wait, no, Faulkner wouldn't have that voice. Nah, Faulkner would have something a bit more cool. Well, I say cool like I'm any indication of what cool would be, but how am I going to do Faulkner's voice? Yes, I'm Faulkner, and we work together on the student council, though work may be too strong a word in his case. I've been hearing that a lot about Brawley, but he seems great to me. I'm sure he appreciates that. In any case, suites are first come, first serve. If you have permission from the school to dorm with someone in particular, let me know, otherwise I can assign you a suite. Also, I can ensure that you don't dorm with someone you'd rather not spend a year with. If you can make sure that I don't dorm with Blue Oak, then I'm good with anyone else. Very well. You'll be in dorm 151. Hey! Did Masuda write this script? Carry on down this hallway. Take a left at the Tranquil Wings exit and continue diagonally past the Skywalk. After you drop off your luggage, you may want to head to the lobby to mingle. Will do. Thanks. Okay, the way he just said mingle was mega weird. But whatever, it's time to head to my dorm. I'm gonna go and have a look at the room that I'm gonna be staying in. That's a Glaceon and an Umbreon. Let's go see how the dorm looks. Yep, I'm lost. I guess my lucky streak of running into every single student council member had to end eventually. I must have left the area where the dorms are, though. When I was there were tons of students around, but now it's just me. Well, if I pick a direction and run there, I bet I'll find my way back to where I was. I'm just going to tighten my laces and then... Actually, maybe I should hold off. I don't want to knock a vase over or something.
Hey, buddy, what do you think you're doing?
Gah! Jeez, talk about heart attacks. Sorry, you scared the hell out of me. You make a habit of skulking up behind people and whispering in their ears?
I'm the one skulking? Do you have any idea where you are?
Just a random set of dorms, right? Oh wait, there's something on the sign here. Cheer Squad's changing rooms. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Okay, so I guess I'm very lost. Damn it. You're not going to spread weird rumours about me, are you? Seriously, I just wandered up here by accident. It's obvious, right? And it's pretty dumb for the cheer squad to have their changing rooms so far away from the fields.
I'm going to be honest, I feel like I'm watching a Growlithe chase its own tail. It's kind of cute.
Cute?
Yeah, I've always thought that a shitty sense of direction was a massive turn-on.
That's a very weird fetish. Well, great. Glad I could do that for you. I'm pointing me in the right direction now.
I don't think the brochure is that hard to follow. I mean, the design of the dorm's wings are laid out in a grid, so it should really be easy to navigate. Here, let me see yours.
I don't have one of those. Though now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some other students carrying around some small leaflets. Damn, guess I missed the boat on that one.
You seriously went all this time without a map, and then you made it all the way here from the main hall? I have to say, your sense of direction is amazing. Wait, no it's not, it's just hopeless. I'm not going ha ha ha.
You're not winning any points with me personality-wise right now.
Oh, so I'm winning points in other ways? Maybe it's my fashion sense?
Sure, let's go with that. Now, are you just going to keep laughing, or are you going to point me out of here?
Since you asked so nicely, I'll take you up on that offer. Hey, you... Yeah, she was totally ditching us to go shop.
Oh, great. More. Sounds like I'll have to explain myself to a whole group now. Maybe if I just keep my head down, I can walk on by. Oh, geez, that's a firm grip. Yeah, I remember this. Hey, I appreciate it, but you don't need to bail me out here. I can just explain to them what happened.
I'm not bailing you out. I'm bailing myself out. I don't want rumors spreading that I'm hanging out with the... I don't want rumors spreading that I'm hanging out with the cheerleader changing room skulker before I've even had my first class.
And here I was, briefly having the thought that maybe you were doing something selfless. Thanks for clearing that up for me.
Oh, stop whining. Just stay here.
She just went into the woman's restroom. This is going to be so dumb.
Okay, hide in here. I'll come get you when the coast is clear.
Didn't think I'd have to point this out to you, but that's the woman's room.
Yeah, I have eyes too. It's the only room that's not locked in this hallway, so get in before they see us.
I'm struggling to find the words necessary to explain why this is not going to happen.
What's your problem? It's just a girl's bathroom, not some kind of private sanctuary. Believe me, you're definitely not going to defile it with your male presence.
Okay, I don't like how you just emphasize... My bad. I don't like how you just emphasized the word "you're" there, but I promise you I'm definitely male.
Really? Because you're being a total girl right now.
I was just about to say, hey, that's sexist.
Just get in the damn bathroom.
Get in the damn bathroom. Don't get in the damn bathroom. Jump out the damn window. Bravo. That makes me laugh. That's funny. That's funny. Do we get in the bathroom? I think we get in the bathroom. I think we're such a Chad, we'd get in the bathroom. We're not insecure about our masculinity enough that we feel uncomfortable going into the opposite sex's bathroom. I think that we would just stride on right in there and just, you know, have fun. That sounds really wrong. Please don't do that. Okay, I'll do it. But I'm covering my eyes while I'm in there.
What a gentleman you are.
Yes, I am.
Now, not a peep from you while I'm gone. Ladies first.
Ha ha. Oh yeah, shut the lights off too. That's not creepy at all.
Just be good and sit there. I'll be right back.
I really didn't think this is what Kocon was going to be like. Shut up in the woman's bathroom and the girl who did it is running away. I'll give her 5 minutes to come back, then I'm going through the window.
Okay, come on out.
That was fast. What did you say to them?
I just told them that I saw a shiny Eevee in the tall grass on the opposite side of the building. That should keep them busy for a while.
That's almost cruel. Even if I was 99% sure that you were lying, I'd have to take that chance.
I've never seen a group of people turn heel and run so fast before. I'll admit I felt a bit guilty too. Okay, over it. Now, before I forget here, I took one of the brochures they dropped.
Oh, very kind of you.
If I recall, you really need it.
Thanks, I guess. I'm not sure any of that really needed to be done, but you did it well?
You'd be a lot cuter if you ended that sentence after thanks.
I'll keep that in mind the next time a girl shoves me into the women's bathroom to preserve her reputation from high school level rumors.
You'll thank me. Trust me, I know all about navigating social intrigue. But you know, despite everything that happened, it was kind of a lot of fun. Probably the most fun I've had in a while.
That's kind of depressing.
Let's do this again sometime.
I'm gonna do my best to avoid that, but if I can't, sure. Yeah, if that's the most fun you're having, you really need to get out and touch some more grass. She seems nice. No, she didn't. She didn't at all. Oh, I forgot to ask her name. If I remember correctly, her name is Leaf. Huh? So this is my room. 2 beds right next to each other with 2 chairs right next to each other. I've got to admit, personally for me, wooden aesthetic, like a big wooden room with massive wooden doors, that is like... that does it for me. I lived in an apartment in the Birmingham city centre for a good while, and it had some of the prettiest oak wooden flooring and just massive windows, so all the light came in, and it was so tall and airy. It was like my ideal apartment. I loved the place to pieces, and this sort of aesthetic, for me the oak's a little bit too, well, the wood's a little bit too dark, but this sort of thing is exactly how I like. Maybe not the bed like that, but you know, wooden floors, big windows, yeah, desk in front of the window, that does it for me. For the next year. Wasn't this meant to be a suite? I don't see anyone else's stuff here. Though, even though there are 4 more. 4? Damn.
Attention new students, the time is now 2 p.m. There will be an orientation taking place in the auditorium of Relic Hall starting in 1 hour. All new students are advised to attend.
Maybe I'm just the first of my dorm mates to get here? They're cutting it a bit close though. I'm confused as to how that was actually meant to be read, but okay. Oh, hey! Do you want to talk first? Hey, sorry about this, it's so weird. Here, go ahead. Ooga booga. Ethan. Oh, thank God we broke the curse. Who's Ethan? I am. Looks like I'm one of your dorm mates too. Cool. Nice to meet you. My name's Alex Onesie. Hey, so, what's your story? Well, I'm from Pallet Town in Kanto, that's pretty much it. Pallet? Oh, I know that place. That's where Professor Oak lives, right? I went to his lab once on a field trip. I'm from New Barktown in Johto. Sorry, Professor Oak? You mean Old Man Oak? You're kidding, right? Yeah. Sure, maybe he's a bit old, but he's a world-famous Pokemon researcher. He's a bit more than Old Man Oak. Huh? To me, he was just my neighbour. Wow! You live next to him? Wait. Hang on. I feel like his accent would be different than that, so we're going to recalibrate that, and we're going to go with, shit, I remember you! You nearly ran over our teacher while we were walking through the center of town. You were carrying a fat Pikachu, right? I don't remember that, but that sounds like me, alright? Huh, small world. Looks like we arrived at pretty much the same time. You want to grab those 2 beds? We can unpack our stuff now. Sure. Wondering who the other 3 will be, though. Hopefully we don't go through the whole talking at the same time routine with the other 3 as well. With all 5 of us talking at once, we'd blow the ears out of a loud red. Ha, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, it's a Pokemon from Hoenn. Normal type. Has 2 big ears that can both receive and emit sound. Most of them are completely immune to sound-based attacks. Dude, you just know that? Well, yeah, I've studied a bit. Pretty impressive, Alex. I think I know who I'm going to want to have as a study partner. Well, let's handle that after we finish setting up our room. Yes, this looks like the right spot. My name's Calum. What's yours? Hey, Calum. I'm Ethan, and this guy here is Alex. Nice to meet you. I'm just kind of winging it on the initial accents of these guys. I know I had accents for them back in the day, but I really... When all the protagonists are sort of like similar ages, similar looks, it's kind of difficult to think what you're actually going to do for their voices and that, so... Likewise. Getting to my dorm was one of my top priorities, but it looks like I was a little bit late.
Oh, don't worry about it. Alex and I were just about to unpack. Hey, is that a Kalosian accent?
I can try and do a French, but I'm not going to.
Yes, that's right. I'm from Vanaville town, in the southeast of Kalos. Man, you probably get mad luck with the ladies then.
I know they go crazy for a sexy Kalosian accent.
It's a curse. I can't step outside without drowning in the amount of panties that are spontaneously ripped off in my presence.
Are you sure about that?
Dude, you serious?
Who can say? Well, do you have any preferences where you bed down? I prefer not to sleep too close to any other men. I'll take that 5th bed off to the side.
Cool. Let's just get our stuff unpacked then. Oh, what now?
Character. 18-year-old dude number 4. Well, what are you staring for? I'm assuming by the way you walked in here, you're one of our dorm mates, yes? Your first priority then should be giving us your name.
Yeah, I'm Ethan. This guy's Alex, and this dude's Karen.
Calum, actually. I don't remember asking, and I definitely don't care. Tell us your name, or we're calling you Edgelord for the next year. Call him Shadow. Edgelord. Hilbert. That's really tickled me. And I'm taking the bed over there. That was going to be my bed. Ugh, well, whatever. Nicely handled, Alex. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I guess we're spending the next year with Hindenburg then. Pretty sure it was Hilbert. Anyway, with a school as prestigious as this, I can understand if someone isn't in a particular mood to forge friendships. The competitive nature of our environment is absolutely no excuse for poor manners, though. Yeah, he reminds me of this guy I met this morning. Although I think that guy was just very awkward. Right? It's like, okay, dude, we get that you were the toughest guy in your high school. You can chill out. Well, hopefully whoever our last dorm mate is, not like that. Hopefully whoever our last dorm mate is not like that. Yeah, I struggled to read that. In parlant du loup? You said it, Karen. Calum, Ethan. It's Calum. Hey, dudes. Brandon's the name and Pokemon's my game. What's going on? Now that's more like it. Hey, Brendan. I'm Ethan, and this guy's Alex. Mister. I just had a random pop-up saying my ad block has been updated. That's interesting. That's more like it. And Mr. Sexy Accent is Karen, and short, dark, and brooding over there is Hildegard. Hildegard. Someone's a Fire Emblem fan. Why do we continually allow Ethan to introduce us? And why does he only get your name right? Yeah, this guy's Calum, and that guy's Hilbert. Nice to meet you, Brendan. Bro, you and I, we're kindred spirits, I can tell. Oh yeah? Your thighs, man, they're hella toned. You run a lot, right? Oh, yeah, all the time actually, once a day if I can. Sick! You and I will run together then. You can make sure I don't skip leg day. That's quite a responsibility, but I'll do what I can. Guys, you see what this means? All 5 of us are here now. The 5 roommates that'll spend the next year together. Isn't that incredible? It certainly does seem like the start of something rather excellent. I look forward to learning about, and perhaps even befriending, all of you. Likewise, guys. Hey, if any of you need help with anything or you want to work out, just let me know. Brendan's here for friendin'. Brendan's here for friendin'. Why? Oh, God. Pathetic. I just got that Seymour Skinner meme. Pathetic. What the hell's your problem, man? You're all talking about friendship and camaraderie and working together. Don't you realize what this school is going to put you through? Whatever it puts us through, handling it with allies is certainly a better strategy than going it alone. You have to go it alone. You, Red, you know what I'm talking about. Explain it to them. ... Wait, Alex? Do you know what he's talking about? Kocon Academy has an enforced 80% graduation rate. The students in the bottom 20% aren't permitted to graduate. You're allowed to try again, but you aren't eligible for financial aid, and if you ever fail to graduate... Wait, but you aren't eligible for financial aid if you ever fail to graduate. So in practice, if you don't graduate once, you never will, unless you're ridiculously wealthy. This is only possible due to Kokon's unique once-a-year curriculum. If Kocon were a standard 3-year program, then students would spend far more time and money being told they're not before being told they're not permitted to graduate. See what I'm saying? 1 out of every 5 students won't graduate. There's 5 of us here. Do the math.
Well, let's all do so well that himbo's the one that gets kicked out instead of any of us.
That's the spirit, Ethan.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be real with you guys. I did not know that, and I'm kind of freaking out about it. Well, we should certainly be aware of our odds, but there is little a clear mind and a defined set of priorities cannot solve. Yeah, I didn't sign all those papers and do all those tests just to get scared off by a previous year's stats. Heck, maybe we'll be so good that this year they'll decide to bin the 80% acceptance rate thing.
Heck yeah, don't worry. I may have just met you, Ethan, but I bet that you'll graduate just as easily as any of us. And near the end of the year, when Hilbert begs us to help him study, maybe we'll be gracious and say yes.
Alright, I'm not giving up yet. Not before things have even begun.
Right on, man.
Right on. Alright.
I need to try and do a Kansas accent for someone. I knew those stats before, but even though I somehow got in, I'm still in the bottom 10th percentile. If I want to make it through the year, I'm going to need to work harder than I ever have before. But that's fine. I'm going to be champion someday, and I always knew I'd have to work insanely hard to make that happen. I might as well start now.
I originally planned on unpacking before the orientation, but we're running a little short on time. Perhaps we should attend orientation and then come back? Sure, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give Brendan a Kansas accent. Wow, it's impressive how many students are crammed in here.
One has to wonder how many students this school would have if it were a standard 3-year academy. Seems as though it has its hands full as is. You don't seem fazed. I do my best not to. I assure you, though, I am quite impressed. But I have spent some time in Lumio City, so that exceeds even Inspira in size.
Huh? I don't see her.
Who are you looking for, Brendan? Wait, what? You got his name right?
My girlfriend. She said she'd meet up with me during orientation.
Damn, dude, you have a girlfriend here already?
Oh, nah, dude, you got it wrong. She's my friend from childhood. We enrolled here together. Just call me Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, man, that's scary fast.
Ha, it would be, wouldn't it? Oh, wait, there she is. Hey, sweetheart.
Holy shit, she's so cute.
Yeah, and she's our roommate's girlfriend, so keep it in your pants. Mr. Steal Your Girl with the blue hair over there. Of course.
Guys, this is May. We grew up in Little Root Town together. Oh, I know that place. That's where Professor Birch... Oh, try again. Oh, I know that place. That's where Professor Birch lives. Hoenn, right? Oh, you know about it? That's... yep, that's right.
Huh? You know about May's old man?
Old man?
Oh, this was the thing that always tripped me up when I was doing this. Switching between accents when you've got so many to remember messes me up, man.
Old man? Wait, you mean... Yep, May Birch is my full name. Huh? Alex knows Professor Oak, Brendan knows Professor Birch, I know Professor Elm.
It might be worth mentioning that I worked as Professor Sycamore's intern for a couple years. It probably would be worth mentioning that, I think.
What the heck? So we all, except for Hickey, have a personal connection with a prominent professor from our region?
I mean, we don't know whether he does or not. Probably wouldn't tell us anyway.
What are you talking about?
I wonder if... Nah, it's nothing. Anyway, babe, how's your suite? You got some dudes as cool as the guys I ended up with?
Well, they're a bit less dudish, but yeah, I think there's some pretty cool people.
I would prefer it if we could pick our roommates directly, but at least things largely seem to turn out well.
Oh, I love the randomness of it. Even if we could pick, I would have gone random just to see who I ended up with.
Yeah, May always loved leaving things up to chance. Heck, the first time I asked her out, she decided whether or not to accept on a coin flip.
I wouldn't mind if you stopped telling people that.
Imagine that. You spend a long time trying to work up the courage to ask someone out. You walk up to them, you're like, hey, you want to go out? And they just pull out a pound coin or a dime or something and just go, I don't know, let's ask the gods of fate. That's some anime bullshit, I love it. Oh, look up at the stage. I believe the speaker is about to start. We should find some seats. He saw that moment of awkwardness and immediately changed the subject. Pretty slick. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that actually hurt my ears as well. Jesus Christ. Ah! Yeah, I need to turn the sound down on that. Jesus, man. Oh God, why? Holy crap, this noise. It's like 1,000 Pokemon got together and used Screech and Supersonic at the same time. I can't tell if I'm screaming for the pain or if it's still the feedback. I feel you, dude. What kind of terrible speaker makes a sound like that?
Telling you, this stupid thing won't work. Oh, there we go.
I don't think she's aware half the people in this room are still brain dead on the floor after that uproar. If my ears had eyes, they'd be crying. What was that? Some kind of hazing ritual? Please, no more.
I'll kill you! Flannery, not here. Ugh. You need to lay off the lava cookies, girl.
Try that again. Are they going to have kept the same scene in? I think so. I hope so.
Come on now, we're on a schedule. Get moving.
Yeesh, I only met Roxanne for a moment, but I'm not exactly endeared by her right now. Who's Roxanne? The one on the microphone up there.
Oh.
As he slinks back down onto the floor. There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Here, grab my hand. I like that. Subtle animation, but it does the job.
Thanks, Callan.
Well, it's closer than Karen. Personal space, please. Huh? Sure.
What's the big idea, blowing a guy's ears out like that? Seriously, just to get our attention? She's louder than a loud red.
Hey, I know what that is. Nice callback. Good for you. Good evening, our new friends. Oh, here it is. Here it comes. I am Roxanne, and to start, I'd like to thank the Academy staff here for allowing the Student Council to hold this special event. I hope you will all make the most out of this occasion and grant me the opportunity to officially welcome every one of you to this prestigious establishment. Everyone, welcome to the Kocon Academy of Advanced Pokemon Arts and Sciences. While we are calling this event an orientation, I'd like to ask for your patience in this initial assembly before you all return to socializing or attending your personal agendas. It's coming. This is going to be one of those long insomnia-curing speeches. For the first thing I'd like to mention, I hope you've all managed to reserve your own suites in one of the 3 student residential halls. The one here is Relic Hall, and the other 2, Pledge Hall and Aura Hall, are located to the east and west respectively from this location. Another important item to cover is class scheduling. All of you here will follow a preset class schedule of 6 periods per day. Pay close attention because you'll be doing this for the next year. This is it. I'm taking notes. The first period of each day is homeroom, lasting 2 hours. Course subjects will be covered here by your professor. 2 hours? I know, 2 hours is hardly enough time to cover all the material.
Especially since we only have a year.
That's not what he was implying, guys. I spent 2 hours in Mount Moon with no repels once. Can't be any worse than that. Oh god, Zubat everywhere, right? You know they're an invasive species? Kanto has a lot to answer for, letting them cross the border and mess up Johto like they have. What are we supposed to do, shoot them down? Following homeroom will be 1 hour of Pokemon type elective of your choice. You'll be able to select 2 out of the 18 known Pokemon types to focus on your studies for each individual day. Whoa, hold up. Are we specializing in Pokemon types? Only 2 out of 18? Not quite. You can certainly take only the same 2 type electives every day if you wish, but you're permitted to switch between the electives at will. Huh? How does that work? Due to the high teacher-to-student ratio Kocon boasts, instructors are able to adjust the curriculum to be appropriate to any student's level, even if they've never taken that class before. That's another advantage of Kobakon's unique 1-year program. We have to work 3 times as hard and 3 times as fast as other schools, but students can customize their education. I know a lot of Kobakon's students, especially the ones that went on to excel, focused on 2 to 3 electives. Mastering all 18 types in 1 year just doesn't seem feasible. Even an amazing student could probably only handle 6 electives. I'ma do all 18, because I'm a god. In addition to your elective classes, you will each also have a period of gym and lunch. Your last class will end at 3 p.m. After that, those of you taking part in research or extracurricular activities are free to use our campus buildings, which close at 6 p.m. sharp. I just switched that accent to American and back again, I don't know why. We'll be implementing a strict curfew this year, so please, any individuals who are seen outside their dorms after 8 p.m. are subject to severe disciplinary action. 8 p.m.? That's so early. This wasn't on the morning memo. How am I supposed to do my nightly runs now? Ahem. And don't think you can just sneak out too. There are security cameras on every floor in every building. Unless you have a special notice from a staff member, there will be no exceptions to... Hey, did you know about this curfew thing? Yes. What? Why does everyone know except me? Will you shut up? We're in the middle of an assembly right now. It's your own fault you didn't show up to the meeting when we discussed this. Maybe you'll start taking your job more seriously now. Oh, poor Brawly. To get tongue-lashed like this in front of the entire auditorium. Roxanne, your speech. When this is over, we're going to have a little talk, you and I. Where was I? Oh yes, as I was saying, it is a privilege to be a part of this great school we call Kocon Academy. Now is the opportunity of a lifetime to open a new door. She switched gears that easily? That's formidable. Only by working together can we realize our goals and foster our talents. But in the end, it will be up to you to find your own path and seize the day with your own hands. And with that, I formally welcome you to Kocon Academy. Oh man, that speech gives me nostalgia. They've rewritten a little bit of that as well, so people pipe up during. So I'm liking the rewrites so far. Everything seems like it's been thoroughly proofread as well, so it's not just like someone's written it and thrown it straight out onto the game. Like, it seems like people have legitimately drafted and double-checked this, so I'm enjoying this. I was, I'll be honest, a little bit concerned that the standard of writing wouldn't hold up, but I'm enjoying this. They've done a good job so far. Have a great rest of the day, everyone, and don't forget to get those sign-ups done. Well, what did you think, everyone? About what? The speech? Well, I guess that's something too. But I'm more focused on the class scheduling part. We're completely set on the room situation, so there's nothing left for us to do there. It'll be tough picking 2 type electives out of 18, and we'll have different instructors and classmates depending on the types we choose. Even though we'll have the freedom to swap between electives at any time, many students will choose instead to focus on 2 or 3 electives for the entire year. That might work for other students, but if I want to become the champion, I should probably swap between electives depending on what kind of Pokemon I'm trying to raise. A large decision awaits us when we come back to our room, I believe. Handling that should be our first priority. Great! I tell you what, Alex, I'm going to pick the same electives as you. Then we'll be class buddies too. It'll be great! Imagine if you two also get the same homeroom teacher. Then you guys will look like a couple. I'm not sure how I should feel about that. Aw, jokes, dude. I'm just messing. I haven't decided on which 2 electives yet, so if I do end up picking the same ones as you, it's totally by chance.
I know one of my choices will be fire, so if you also choose fire, you'll have at least one friendly face there.
Familiar face. I think I'm probably gonna swap between electives.
Really? I heard that's really tricky to do though, right?
So have I, but almost all the champions that graduated from Kocon did it. I wouldn't be the first.
Huh?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I was gonna do the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only downside is, if we're both hopping between electives, we're probably not gonna have too many classes together. Well, when we do, we'll appreciate them even more. Wanna come with us and decide on electives, May?
I'll have to pass, boys. I already agreed to meet with Leaf later.
Leaf? One of her dorm mates. I met up with all of them before I actually got to our room. What were their names again?
You weren't listening?
No, I totally was. I'm just, so bad with names. Isn't that right, Eric?
It's Ethan. That's pretty inconsiderate of you to get my name so wrong, Brantham.
Brantham. Let's get back on topic. May, what are your dorm mates' names?
Well, there's me, Leaf, and then a girl from Unova named Hilda.
What? Hilda? Personal space, please. Never mind, this is far worse. Did you say Hilda? Answer me.
Hey, man, back off. Yeah, Hilda's her name. Do you know her?
Probably not. It's a common name. Never mind. What an unpleasant man. Let him serve as a reminder of how not to react. Please, May, continue.
Well, after Hilda is this Colosian girl named Serena.
What?
What? Oh, what now?
Please, describe her to me.
Well, she's got flawless skin, a massive chest, really long legs.
Sunglasses. Does she have sunglasses?
Yes, that kind of make her look like a hoot-hoot. She laughed when I said that.
That cannot be. She's not meant to... Hey, Calum, are you good? Yes. Except for the sinking realization that I made the hardest decision of my life for absolutely naught.
Translation?
One often meets their destiny on the road to avoid it.
Calum, dude, none of us know what that means. Excuse me, did you say Calum?
Well, she certainly fits the description May gave, vague as it was. With those sunglasses and that accent, I'm pretty sure that's Serena. Oh, hello, Serena. I had no idea you were enrolled here. What is May doing? Ah! Oh, that's so good. That's so good. She hops behind Serena and then Brendan has to come back and drag her off. I love that.
Same for me. I didn't think I'd find you here. So, since we've managed to find each other, are you busy?
Calum gestured towards me without a word.
Oh, and who might you be?
Me? Oh, I'm Alex, and... I'm Calum's homeroom teacher. With those glasses, I bet people mistake you for a hoot-hoot, or it's a pleasure to meet you. Ah! Right. So, I'm going to play this how I would play it, unless there's something that, like, I just need to see happen. So... yeah, I'm going for it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm really curious as to what happens if you pick the others, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
And the same to you, I'm sure. Oh my, look at the time. I have to get going. I'm going to run some errands with a few girls I met earlier today. But it's really great to see you here. Let's catch up later.
Sure, I'll see you around. So, without being exposited to, I'm gonna picture that he left her behind, even though they had a thing going, and she's followed him here to the academy. I hope I'm right, because that's a pretty fun, interesting storyline. And she's gone. And so apparently is everyone else. Hey, seriously, Caleb, are you alright? No, but I will be. Alright, but you know I'm here to talk. Might need to get lunch or two. Let's try that again. Alright, but you know I'm here to talk. Might need to get a lunch or two together, get a better feel for each other, you know, but I am here. Thank you for your concern. I assure you my friendship does not normally involve so much drama. Friend of yours? You can say that. We were neighbors. As you've doubtlessly gathered, though, I was not made aware she would be enrolling here. I wonder why. Ah, since we're going to be dorm mates, we should exchange contact information. You know, in case we need to call each other if there's an emergency. Oh yeah, good thinking. That was unnecessarily loud compared to the music underneath. Alright, it appears that we've been ditched, so I'm gonna go resolve a few errands. I have some personal business to take care of at the registration office. Something about my recommendation letters, if I remember correctly. I'm suspecting other students are probably there for other reasons, so I'd like to get there before it closes. Okay, cool. Need me to come with you? No, it's alright. I believe that androgynous student council member recommended we head to the lobby to mingle. Why don't you head there? Who was the androgynous student council member? I don't remember anyone being androgynous. You never know what connections you might make. Unless they were talking about Faulkner. Were they talking about Faulkner? I don't know. Oh, so it's really just about making contacts you can leverage later? You think so little of me. I'm not Hilbert, you know. No, I think forming bonds with other people is genuinely fun, regardless of what boons they may come with. Relax, I know you're not like that. Anyway, I'll catch you later? Yes, give me a call if you need anything. Au revoir. Au revoir, mon ami. Alright, time to find that lobby. Let's see. If I just start running in a random direction, then...
Hey, did I give you that brochure for nothing? Use it, dummy.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Oh, great. Now there's two of them in my head. Fine, I'll just use the brochure. Huh? This is actually super easy to follow. Maybe that girl had a point. Okay, lobby time. Let's go. And off we go to the lobby. So in the original game, we had to choose our roommates. In the original story, anyway. And this was where we picked our roommates. So the original 4 roommates you could choose from were, I think it was Calum, Tierno was one, Hilbert was one, and Brendan was the other. So there were 4 you could pick from. And you'd meet them here, you'd have conversations, get to know them all before choosing which one you went with, which gave you a bunch of branching story paths. I remember playing through them all, and you met different characters depending on who you decided to bunk with. Like if you're roommates with Brendan, you end up spending a lot of time with May, you end up meeting people like Hilda and all that. So different social groups with people from different generations would appear. So this has been interesting so far. I haven't been able to pick my roommate. So what am I going to put for the thumbnail, guys? I imagine a lot of people are coordinating their type electives and figuring out their schedules. I don't see any of my dorm mates around here, but that's fine. I think I'd like to start a conversation with someone new anyways.
Alex?
Well, that guy has the right idea. The wrong person. Oh, I should have known.
What the hell are you stalking me for? Wait, how did you even get in here? Did you sneak in just to follow me around? That's creepy as shit. You better scram before I call security on your ass.
Oh, give me a break. I've got an invitation just like you, Slappy.
You got an invitation?
Yeah, last month. Actually, we thought it was yours at first, but...
Bullshit. Let me see it.
Sure, if it'll make you feel any better. But don't you even dare think about as much as... Don't you dare even think about so much as folding it roughly. Hey, after Slappy. Are you happy now? Are you happy, Slappy? Oh, that's never gonna get old.
This means... Then... Why didn't Gramps? That makes no sense. Why are you here? You're the last guy in the world that should be in here.
And yet I am. Just as much as you are. So what does that say about you?
You're such a waste of space. It's disgusting that Gramps recommended you. He must have just felt bad that you didn't have any friends. Puh, talking about this with you is a waste of time. Whatever happens, just quit holding me up and we won't have a problem. Got it, Alex? Now excuse me, I got things to do. Smell ya, loser. You're too slow.
Well, that was utterly miserable. I'll just see if there's someone else to talk to, then I'm out. Here he is. Here's the boy. Pardon me. Oh, hey. On behalf of my classmate, I'd like to apologize for his disastrous conduct. Actually, what accent am I going to do for you? In the old one, I gave him a similar one to the one I'm giving Calum now. I can't go with French because it's just doesn't work unless it's a obviously French accent like I tend to do for like Fantina. But he's from Unova, right? If this is the guy I'm thinking of, this is Shiren, right? So he's got to have American, but what kind of American? What I'm trying to think. What's a good generic American accent that's going to be different from everyone else's? Who can I do? Can I do? On behalf of my classmate, I'd like to apologize for his disastrous conduct. I'm trying to make it not Trumpian, because it can sound a bit Trumpian if I'm not careful. Huh? What? You don't need to apologize for Slappy. It's him and only him that's responsible for how he acts. Nevertheless, to have some of your first moments at this prestigious academy marred by that man's atrocious manners, it's fine, really. I know how to roll with the punches. Anyway, I appreciate your concern, but how are you involved in this? You're a normal student, right? For now, I aim to join the student council shortly, though. Oh yeah? Actually, that reminds me of a question I had. This school's got a one-year curriculum. How does the student council work? How can there be one before the school year's even started? It'd be my pleasure to explain. Last year's students can elect to remain within the school after graduation. They take on a supervisory role for a couple of months, ensuring that the incoming class becomes acclimated. However, a month after the year begins, a new election is held to determine this year's student council. From there, the council votes internally to determine who their president will be. Wow. So you only have a month to start up a campaign and get people to vote for you. That's the sum of it, yes. Well, what are your positions? Convince this voter. Then my positions, yes. I hope one of them is not building a wall. You good? Absolutely. My positions are thus. The introduction of co-ed dorms, raises for non-academic staff, repeal of the school's frankly absurd curfew, we are adults after all. Furthermore, the benefits granted by tenure in this school allow far too much creativity in how classes are run. On the other hand, the staff should absolutely be permitted to unionize. Even furthermore, financial aid ought to be dispersed towards those who need it most, not those who are most well connected. Finally, the number of highly suspicious stories about how the school decides admission must be looked into, resolved, and if necessary, terminated. Oh crap, this guy's intense. And I think he's looking into something that could cause some serious problems for me. That's pretty ambitious. Does the student council have the authority to do all of that? It sounds a lot of it like stuff that the staff would want to handle themselves. It certainly is. But what is politics if not the wrestling of power from those who wish to hold it evermore? Regrettably, what I can promise is limited given the scope of my ambition, and many have overscoped themselves into an early grave. But I assure you, if you elect me to the student council, I'll never stop fighting for a more egalitarian, just, and modernized Kocon Academy. Man sounds like he's trying to be the next freaking Che Guevara. Oh, and also we'll put 5-ply toilet paper in the washrooms. That's a very popular request amongst a certain lobby, so... Well, you've got my vote. Who am I voting for? Who am I voting for? Oh, of course. My name's Shiren, of Aspertia City, in Unova. Sounds good. I hope you succeed. I very much appreciate your support. Good day. Well, he seems nice. I'm worried about what he might find, though. But given what he says he wants to do, surely he won't actually make enough progress to find anything out about me, though, right? 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 Foreshadowing! Alright, I still haven't unpacked my stuff yet, so I should probably run back to my room now. My sound settings just make this so much more interesting.
Hey, watch it!
Right. If I'm gonna do a Misty voice, because that's obviously Misty, I've got to take a moment. So let's have a little brief intermission while the music's down, everything's calm, so I can have some tasty Pepsi Max Lime, reset my vocal fry, and we can get going. So yeah, just think about how your day's gone. Do a little bit of quiet reflection while I take a sip. Now that's good Pepsi. What?
Don't worry me. What's with that dumbass look on your face? Are you deaf or just stupid? Don't just stand there and stare. At least admit you weren't paying attention, because clearly you weren't.
I'm very sorry. My bad, but tone it down. You ran into me. See, I would say that, but I have a feeling that sounds like the kind of thing that would block off, like, a story beat. So if I say that, she's going to get angry and walk away. At least that's how it worked in the original. So I'm going to test to see how far removed this is from the original. You ran into me. Lay off the insults for a second and maybe you'd realise that this was totally your fault. See? Had a feeling.
You jerk!
Ow. Ugh. Has anyone ever told you don't take criticism too well? I don't think so. Oh, that's such a cool poster of Looker. That's Looker on the right there, with a Septile Steelix and what appears to be either a... What is that, actually? That could either be a Huntail, a Dino, a Rampardos, a Cranidos. Damn, I don't know. I like it though.
Seriously? Didn't I just see you? You're the guy that ran me over earlier. Whatever. I won't hold it against you. Well, introduce yourself. I'm Misty.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's start over. I'm Alex, and it's nice to meet you.
Alex? For real? What kind of name is that?
I stand corrected.
I just mean I don't know many people named that is all. I'm not implying it's weird or anything, honest.
Go on, keep digging.
Why am I always so...
You're gonna have to speak up. You started trailing off on that last sentence.
I didn't say anything.
She's tenser than a coiled spring. I'm not sure if this conversation is even worth the minefield, but... Is that a cerulean outfit? How was your day? Do you live here? Obviously, she probably does live here, considering she's going to the academy. So, I feel like that's not something I would say. I would say, is that a cerulean outfit? I recognise those clothes. Are you from Cerulean City by any chance? Hey!
You know Cerulean City?
Sure. My mom and I used to go to their water parks all the time when I was a little kid. Though those Gyarados rides always scared the pants off of me back then.
Aw, no way. Where are you from?
I'm from Pallet Town. It's not the most well-known place in Kanto, but I'm sure you've heard of it.
What town? Pewter?
No. Pallet Town. You know, the one with all the trees and grass? South of Viridian? Does any of this ring a bell?
Nope. Sorry.
Dang it. I was so close to a full conversation. Curse me and my humble upbringing. Anyway, I need to unpack my stuff. I shouldn't keep holding you up. Here, let me take your bags in for you, to make up for earlier. Huh? These are some awfully fancy bags. What does that name tag say? Something about a gym?
Don't touch those!
Well, okay, looks like you got it.
You inconsiderate pig-headed... You... Don't go around touching a girl's things.
Okay. I sense I've committed some sort of faux pas. I have indeed. That's a lesson to you. Never go touching a girl's things without their permission. In fact, let's extend that to everyone. Don't ever touch anyone's things without their permission. Because
Those aren't your things.
something is off. It's like one of those games I played as a kid where I tried to spot the difference between two similar pictures. Something is definitely out of place, but I can't put my finger on it. Is something wrong, Alex? I'm not sure. Have you been drinking water? With all the excitement, it's easy to forget. Dehydration is a killer. Oh crap, does your head hurt? Stomachache maybe? Give me a sec, I think May dropped off some lumberries in my bag. In your bag? Bag. My bag is gone! What? That black and yellow one, right? Yes, I saw it too. Where was it last? Damn it! I need that. It's got pretty much everything I have except my clothes in it. Someone must have stolen it. I'll beat that asshole inside out. Be calm. It's only us 5 and the staff can get in here. Us 5? Wait a minute. Hit and Run isn't here. That's truly baffling. In any case, he might not be, but all his luggage is. It doesn't make sense for him to abscond with your backpack and leave all his stuff here at our mercy. Huh? That Roxanne chick, she said that all the hallways have security cameras, right? Yeah, that's right. Good thinking. I'm going to the security office right now. That was way too calm. Am I assuming that none of us know where the security office is? Yep, but if we pick a direction and just start running, we're bound to run into it eventually. That's just his catchphrase. I'm down for it. Hell yeah. Leg day, here we go. That's not how geometry works. Oh, whatever. Wait up. Caleb's had more dialogue than a lot of more than I expected, I guess. Like, in the last game, I don't think he had as much. Huh? An uproar? What's going on here?
I don't know. I was just minding my own business here, and then it's like a giant bug, except it shocked me with some kind of taser. Like, what the hell, man?
What? There was something skittering around the lobby a few minutes ago. Whenever it touched someone, it blasted them with some kind of electricity. What could that be? A galvantula or a charger bug? It couldn't have been a charger bug since it moved too fast. My money's on a galvantula, in which case I definitely intend to add it to my team. Huh? That's a pretty big coincidence. Coincidence my ass? What's my bag doing running around the lobby floor? Interesting. What did you say you packed in your bag again, Alex? I didn't pack a galvantula, I'll tell you that much. Whatever's going on, all I know is I need that bag back. Which way did you say it went? Down the hallway. If you want to get your bag back, you should hurry. There's already a bunch of other students trying to catch it, and I'm sure security's on the way too. Oh, hell no. That's your bag, right, Alex? If you let those other guys get it before you, there's no telling what's gonna happen to your stuff. I'm not entirely sure what's happening right now, but if something really weird is in your bag, aren't you gonna be in huge trouble if they find out it's yours? Arguably, we'd be in more trouble for interfering with the operations of the school security team. I'll, pass here, Alex. Whatever you think we should do is probably best. I gotta go after it. Whatever it is, that's still my bag out there, and I want it back. The situation's gone a little crazy, but that's all the more reason why I have to take care of it myself. If you say so. I won't question your choice, so if you think this is for the best, then I'll follow along. Anyway, somebody has to make sure you don't do something silly. Hell yeah, that bag's yours, and we're not letting nobody touch it with their grubby hands. You lead the way, Alex. I'll be right behind you. OnesieBanette to me, I can't say that's a shocker. Someone's had a bit of a Doctor Who field day. Love it. By the way, Chris Chibnall is a terrible writer. I can hear people yelling. We have to be getting close. Hey, over there. I see your bag. It's really moving by itself. Obviously not. Whatever's inside it must be propelling its locomotion. Sure enough, my bag's darting between people's legs like it's some kind of small Pokemon. The bigger problem, though, are all the people trying to grab it. Hey, stop! That's mine!
No way, I saw it first!
Yeah, right. Finders keepers, idiot. No, I mean, it's literally mine. It's got my name on it. Don't worry, Alex. I got it. I've dealt with this kind of thing before. Hey, guys, get a hold of yourselves. Okay, something's in my bag. Almost certainly an electric type. Fast, small, not powerful, but determined to do whatever it's doing. Not a Rotom because my band's non-mechanical. It's staying on the ground so it can't fly or levitate. It's able to see where it's going, so its head must be low to the ground. It runs on all fours, less than 20 inches long, base speed of, at this tilt, somewhere in the range of 80 to 100. Fun fact, Pikachu has a base 90 speed. Then it could be a Pachirisu, a Minun, a Togedemaru, or even a... Watch out, kid. Ah! Can't dodge. Huh? It's not doing anything. Well, why don't we just open you up and see what's happening here, huh? Hey kid, don't make any sudden movements. That thing's dangerous. No. This is... I told you, Flabberdash isn't dangerous. He's just talks a big game. He's actually not dangerous. Flabberdash? What? How? He's such a happy little boy. Look at him. You brought a Pikachu? You didn't mention that when I asked you what was in the bag. No, I left him with my mom, and how did you get here? Did you stow away in my suitcase?
Pikachu, Pikachu.
Didn't I tell you to stay with Mom? Does she even know you're here right now? What if I put you in the baggage hold? You could have frozen, you furry idiots.
Pikachu.
You wanted to see me that badly, huh? Oh, how could I say no to you? Welcome back, Flabberdash.
He's such a cutie.
I want one. Alright. All's well that ends well, except for one problem. So this is what's causing all the commotion. Young man, is that your Pokemon? Yes, sir, he is. Young man, allowing your Pokemon to freely roam the residence hall is one thing, but endangering the students and faculty in this hall, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you and your Pokemon to come with me to the office. Pardon, sir, but I don't think that's very fair for Alex or his Pikachu. We can't blame him for being frightened by an unfamiliar environment. He was only trying to reach Alex before everyone here began to aggravate him. Yeah, wait a sec. What's the big deal? Pikachu was just trying to find Alex like any Pokemon would its trainer. You guys were the ones chasing him around all over the place and freaking him out, so of course he's gonna shock some people. Yeah, Alex didn't even know his Pikachu was in this bag. That being the case, isn't it sensible to assume the fault here lies somewhere perhaps closer to home? Right, what kind of security system do you have where someone can accidentally bring a whole ass Pikachu in here? I see what you're doing, boys, but the rules here are very clear. I'll need to take this young man to the office, and if you interfere, I'll have to report you too. Report us? For what? Standing up for a friend? Hey guys, chill. Don't worry. I'll figure something out. Don't get in trouble for me. But... That's better. Now, young man, come along and... Pathetic. I hear boss music playing. Young man? I live in the dormitory this bag came from. I was there before anyone else. I saw everything. What I saw was pathetic. Security team? Don't make me laugh. You and your band of incompetents couldn't secure a pizza. When was the last time any of you passed a physical? And your communication? Laughable. I heard you arguing over which code this was for 5 minutes. You're direly lucky this was just a Pikachu. If it was anything bigger, people could have died. What would that make? Would that make you realize how unqualified you are to keep anyone safe? Or will you quit just now? Get out of my sight. Holy shit. my reaction too. Jesus Christ. Our name is dangerously close to something else. Dude, Was Hitcher actually going easy on us before? If it makes you feel any better, sir, I don't think you did that bad a job. Wait, where'd he go? Ran off that way, crying, I believe. Well, I guess we should start heading back to our room? It's getting close to curfew, and Shiren hasn't become president yet, so... Who? Oh, he's great. He's this guy running for student council, and... And so the band of brothers spoke into the night as they walked home.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. When he decided to follow you, I just couldn't bring myself to stop him. I meant to call you, but I don't think airplanes get reception when they're in the air.
Then what about after I landed?
Well, by the time I remember it, I figured you would have already found him. In fact, I was more surprised that you didn't call me first.
Ugh, Mom, you're lucky my roommate was there to cover for me, otherwise I'd have been in big trouble.
Oh, how is your roommate? Is he a nice boy? Where is he from? What does he look like?
Well, actually, I have 4 of them, but the one who covered for me was called Hilbert. He's, a character. Anyway, I'll tell you about them tomorrow. I still have some stuff to sort out before heading to bed. Getting ready for the first day of classes on Monday and all that.
Oh, of course. Good night, my beloved champion. Talk to you tomorrow.
Oyasumi nasai. So hey, Alex. So hey, Alex and I are going to be swapping between electives, but what about you guys? Where will you be? Grass and ground for me. I got lots of experience with those back home in Hoenn. Oh, and May forced me into taking bug class with her. They kind of freak me out, but she likes them, so... Fighting, flying, and fairy are my preferences. I may dabble in another elective or two for variety, but I imagine I'm largely set. I was asking you too, Hutchinson. It's Hilbert. And I'll be in Steel, Ice, and Ghost. I think I'll be taking Ghost as well, to be honest. Of course you will. What an edgelord. It's nothing like that. Ice is the most powerful offensive type, and Steel is the most powerful defensive type. Choosing those two is just logical, and Ghost covers their fighting weaknesses. I don't need to explain myself to you. Edgelord, am I right? Is that true? Are Ice and Steel the best types? Well, strictly speaking, I wouldn't exactly go with Ghost as the third of that triangle. I'd go with Fairy, because Fairy, Dragon, and Steel... I'd go Ice for the offensive side. You want a good, strong Ice type. But yeah, in terms of offensive, Ice can be classed as a good offensive type, but it's usually paired with a really bad defensive profile, so... Yeah, I can see his logic, but I'd probably have picked Fairy rather than Ghost, because Fairy typically has better defensive profile than Ghost type does. I know there are some Pokemon like Dust Noir and Dusclops, but those are exceptions to the rule more than anything. You think of Ghost, you think of it more of as an offensive typing, fast and special attacking. You don't really see that many good defensive Ghosts. But yeah. He's got sound logic, though. That depends on what you're looking for. Certainly, Steel types are known for their high defensive, and Ice types are known for their strong elemental advantages. But Grass and Ground types can do many things that the average Steel or Ice type completely lacks. What he's saying is, don't worry about it. No matter what you pick, you can't screw up your education too badly. As long as you restrict yourself to 2 or 3 types, that is. It's certainly possible to screw yourself over by spreading yourself too thinly. Yeah. I know that. Don't worry. I've got plans. So do I. My plan right now, though, is to go to sleep. You ready for bed, Flabberdosh? I have never said that sentence before. You're not gonna keep him in his Pokeball? No. Why? Well, where do you usually put him before you go to bed? Right here with me. Is that weird? No, I suppose not. I think it's weird, but if you don't get shocked, then I guess it's fine. It's not weird. My Pichu back home does the exact same thing. If I ever try to put him in his Pokeball when I go to sleep, If I ever try to put him in his Pokeball when I go to sleep, I wake up with her on my face. Yeah, Maybe look at that. Huh? Maybe I'm the weird one then. Whatever. I'm going to hit the hay now, dudes. Night, Alex, Caleb, Ethan, Hilbert, and Flabberdash. Yes, good night, all. See y'all tomorrow. Good night, guys. Let's get some sleep, Flabberdash. We've got plenty of things to do this weekend before classes start.
Pika-pee.
I'll admit, I'm a little scared that if I go to sleep now, I'll wake up and realise that getting into Kocon Academy, which was always my dream, was just that, a dream. But now I know it's real. My subconscious isn't clever enough to have Flabberdash hitch a ride to Kocon in my luggage. Even my wildest fantasies of getting into Kocon didn't have that. I'm glad he's here. But we really need to work on his patience. Speaking of patience, I think now it's probably a good time to have a look at this. I'm not even going to speak over this. Yep. That was sick. That was nice. I enjoyed that. So yeah, the original project was called Pokemon Academy Life. This version's called Pokemon Academy Life Forever. So yeah, just because obviously the original didn't work and a lot of people was... Well, not that it didn't work, it's more that it didn't manage to... what's the word? It didn't manage to come to completion, basically. So a lot of people were bummed out that, yeah, it didn't manage to get completed. So they decided that this game will live on forever, which I'm very happy about. And they're doing a very good job with it. The music that they've chosen and the artists they've chosen to work with are fantastic. And it seems like they're going to be getting some CGI, some actual video, like animations done for it. So that's going to be really interesting to see. But that's about all I have time for today. I will come back and carry on with this. I have no idea how long this goes for. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me in this trip down nostalgia lane. It's something old that's a little bit new, and I am loving every second of it. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Fuck off.